Entergy to talk about the efforts to get everything back up and running. And Brandi, you guys had trucks stationed yesterday. You guys were prepared, ready. Talk about all the preparations that actually go into getting ready for winter weather and these massive outages.
We actually are in storm prep mode year-round because in Arkansas we get every kind of severe weather you can imagine. Thunderstorms, we even had a hurricane last year, and so we actually, if you'll remember, just about 3 weeks ago had some freezing rain and ice in the state, so it kind of feels like deja vu. We have moved crews and staged them across the state in the areas that we expected would be most impacted, and so we have actually been making some changes throughout the night. We have found that the areas of Forest City, Marion, Searcy, and Stuttgart were hit harder. Unfortunately, we know that those numbers are going to continue to grow because of the forecast for today. So we will be moving people and resources to where we need to once we can get out, which we've already been doing some assessments and monitoring things, but once the daylight starts, we'll be able to get more people out on the ground. We'll, depending on the weather, maybe have a drone or two in the air to see where the greatest damage is so we can start to make those assessments and repair and restore as much power to as many of our customers as quickly as we can.
And, you know, talk about, you guys do work quickly because a lot of people are like, I've been without power for so many hours, but sometimes it's not as easy as just flipping a switch. You guys have a lot of work to do, especially with how heavy this rain can impact your power poles, the power lines. Things are going down.
Well, and you know, everybody is grateful for alignment, and we are too, but there are other things that have to be done. Sometimes we have to move tons of debris, whether it's tree limbs or other things that have been blown onto our power lines. So it takes a lot of boots on the ground, hard physical work, and unfortunately, when the temperatures are like this and the conditions are like this, it makes it very difficult. You may sometimes see crews sitting in their truck. Well, it's very important for them to stay warm so they can stay focused and stay sharp. Again, it takes a lot of manpower, a lot of machinery. We have to bring in special equipment sometimes. We have to be sure that we have chains on our tires. We make sure that our folks who are walking around have on ice cleats because unfortunately a slip on that ice can put a crew member out and really affect the work and how quickly it can be done.
It can be a very dangerous job. We are so thankful for those linemen who are working hard. Brandi, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Of course, we are going to keep an eye on those power outages. And remember, guys, they have to stay warm too, and they are working hard to get the power restored for you.